All right, back in biceps day. I only picked 2 back exercises and 1 biceps exercise. These are single arm dumbbell rows. If I had to pick one back exercise to do for the rest of my life, these would definitely be them. I warmed up with several sets of 5, all the way from 20 pounds up to about 50. I started at 90 pounds for my working sets and got 12 each arm, 2-minute rest in between. And then I went to 95 and got 12. And then I finished here with 100 pounds for 12. There's many ways you can set this up. Just make sure that you're planted with one hand. A knee can go on the bench, or you can open them up like I am here. More of a plank type row, get a little core engagement. Then after 3 sets, I went to lat pushdowns on the cable machine. As you can see at the start, I'm kind of flaring my lats and trying to make them as wide as possible. These are all about the stretch. At the very top, I'm getting a maximum stretch in my lats. So this is the kind of movement where you want to use less weight and use mind-muscle connection. Whereas the dumbbell row, it's really just about getting the weight up with relatively controlled form. I did 2 sets of 15 with, I believe, 70 pounds on the cable weight stack. And I'm constantly trying to find the best position, moving up and down, side to side, and really just only focusing on the muscle that I'm working. So again, this is a lat push down. So the only thing I'm thinking about is really trying to flare my lats and getting a big stretch at the top. As I mentioned in previous videos, if you do the exercise correctly, you really only need 2 or 3. So if you feel like you need more, you should really just focus on doing that previous set properly. I had to get 1 more rep in there. I wanted to get an even 12. Nobody likes odd numbers. And then I just did 1 biceps exercise. These are cable easy bar curls. I started pretty lightweight and went up to 12 reps. And then as it got harder, you'll notice I use a little bit of momentum to get it up. That's because on the way up, or when your muscle shortens, you're actually weaker. That's why it's okay to swing sometimes, especially at the end of a set, because the lengthening of your muscle, or also called a negative or eccentric, you're about 30% stronger. So if the way up is done and you're totally taxed, it's okay to use a little momentum to get up to the top, because the way down still has a lot more to go, and you want to fully utilize that. It's super important. You really only use it on isolation exercises because you're using lighter weight and you're really just focusing on the mind-muscle connection. Whereas something like heavy back squats, it's not safe to, just try to get the weight up no matter what.